So originally I predicted, I always do at the start of every month, I do a match card predicted video. And I went for the triple threat match. That was my expectation because of the fact that Seth was cost at Money in the Bank along with Drew. And Seth has said consequences come along with that, just like what Punk has said to Drew McIntyre. But I do think you can achieve the same goal with Seth being the referee. I thought with a triple threat match, if Punk has come back, he is being protected a little bit, like he doesn't have to do all the work. But still, it must be that Punk is good to go. And I think here, by doing this with a special guest referee, you can achieve the same result. Now, a lot of people have speculated with an old retro finish to an old SummerSlam back in 1997, featured Shawn Michaels as a special guest referee, Bret Hart versus The Undertaker. Shawn was not getting on with either guy at the time. Shawn had a steel chair in his hand. Bret spat in Shawn Michaels' face. That was enough for Shawn to swing the chair. Shawn missed Bret, hit Undertaker over the head, and Bret got the 1-2-3, which Shawn reluctantly counted. Now, if something like that was to play out here, it would work out perfectly because it would cause friction further in the storylines going forward, particularly with Punk and Drew, because it's not a clean finish, but especially, in my opinion, if it is actually that Drew McIntyre picks up the victory. Because if Drew picks up the victory, then he can gloat he's beaten CM Punk. He finally gets off this horrible streak he's had on PLEs as well, which he gets to gloat over. Punk can be really upset with the fact that, Seth Rollins has cost him the match, but still wants to get his revenge with Drew first. And then Seth can say, well, you know what? I'm not happy with the way it played out, but I did tell you, CM Punk, that those actions you did at Money in the Bank, they have consequences. So that's why I have a feeling that sort of finish at SummerSlam 97 that people are speculating might actually just be on point.
That makes a lot of sense, and the internet's connecting a lot of dots for us too. I think too, with the Drew McIntyre CM Punk feud, that they didn't add the bad blood PLE without a thought of main eventing with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. In my opinion, that has to be the main event. Hell in the Cell, steel cage, whatever, brutal stipulation you can add to it. I think that is the perfect PLE for this feud to end. But you mentioned Drew winning, because of some shenanigans of sorts. I think Drew has to win this first matchup. I think Drew definitely needs to get his lick back. Just as another one of those stories, Steve, that there's a lot of different paths they can go. Which one are they going to choose?